Hey there, good afternoon, it's Nancy coming at you. Pretty nice, decent day out. It's not sweltering like it has been of late. So anyways, I wanted to get into a topic with you that's been very important for our members. That being evolving entrepreneurs that need to take their business to the next level. Hey there, Christy, good afternoon to you. All right, before I go in, make sure you go to AnnSiegMentor.com, AnnSiegMentor.com, and that's where you can join my private leadership group, okay? So when I say this is how we teach our students, I'm referring to our members at the e-commerce business school. And so I just wanted to share with you, perhaps you're new to the entrepreneurial space, it's all a whole new world, or you're highly experienced and you're just wanting to get better results. So this is first and foremost what I do in my own company. And then accordingly, this is what I teach our students, and that is our quarterly goals. So much so that Christy, who's here, knows all too well. We have this weekly accountability report that our members submit. And the reason we do this is it creates a business journal of sorts, and the main goal being to really help people hone in on focus on important aspects of their business, because it's very easy to get lost in the weeds. So with the Q3, that's because I just did a video a moment ago about Q3. I'm getting mixed up here about setting quarterly goals. This is what we teach our students, is to set 3, not 10, not 1, not 2, not 5, but 3. 3 reasonable quarterly goals. And it's a skill set. And at the beginning, you might do what's called a WAG, wild guess, right? And so we say 3, and the temptation can be, for which it is for me, but I want to shove this into it, and this and this and this and that into number 2. In other words, I'm trying to cheat by trying to just basically shove in extra goals, kind of like a run-on sentence, but you really want to make it singular: 1, 2, and 3. So, meaning this is the main goal, number 1, number 2, number 3, and not try to make number 2 actually be 5. Okay, so I think you get what I'm saying. And the other thing is that for what I teach my students is you need to have them be income producing activities, right? And I really hammer this down with my students because, well, my quarterly goal is I'm going to really get my office cleaned up, or, kind of these ancillary things that, yeah, okay, you're going to have to get those done. Get your office straightened up, or whatever the thing may be. But what we're looking for a quarterly goal is what moves the needle. What moves the needle? And I'm talking about the sales and profit needle, because everything else is secondary. They may be must-haves and important, but they don't, if they're not moving the needle, they don't go on my quarterly goals. All right? Typically, no, I run the marketing department, so it ends up being high focus on that. But I'll tell you why. In my company, marketing drives the entire rest of the company. Now, some of my folks, they're Amazon sellers, and they don't have to do marketing. However, if they're doing wholesale and private label, they better be using Amazon sponsored ads. But basically, our arbitrage methods, for example, they don't have to do a lick of marketing. But all I'm saying is, what's typical of most companies is that they have their expertise. They know the proverbial example taken from Michael Gerber's book. I'm drawing a blank on his book. Anyways, he talks about the pie maker. This is their expertise. Oh, I'll start a business. But they don't know one iota about marketing and sales. And in my book, marketing is what drives the entire business. So those are always, anything that is revenue generating is what I focus on for our quarterly goals. We are a training company. but we can only train as good as we can market, right? So marketing leads in everything, actually. Everything falls and lines up behind the marketing. Anyways, all to say, as a business owner, think for yourself, if you had a team and there are the quarterly goals and your team is looking at those goals, do they see those goals as something that's going to move the company forward and into profitability? Because if it's ancillary stuff, then, you know, they don't see necessarily how that's going to move the business forward. It could be, we're going to create XYZ product and launch it by XYZ. So create and launch. That's a combination of putting together your content. I'm talking about for a digital marketer, for example, and the launch. Well, the launch is lifting the needle. So I always look at what's going to lift the needle when it comes to the quarterly goals. So that's what we do. And then it's really important after a quarter has ended, especially for our students, those who have the discipline to fill out their accountability reports. And I'm just going to say it, not too many do. Personally, I think that's a detriment to their own business in that we don't like to put anything into our training platform that doesn't have to do with advancing people's businesses. In other words, anything that's there is not frou-frou, it's meaningful business activity. We have an end of day tracker. It's all for tracking people's data. How many listings, what was your sales revenue? Tracking your data. We're trying to train our people to be data centric. So that is my conversation about setting quarterly goals. One, are you doing it? I know you are, Christy. You're here. But I'll bet you there's 70 or 80% of most business owners don't even do this. And it's no wonder people aim a little, they're wandering a little bit aimlessly. But when you set those goals, and then when you're done, step back and go, well, how did I do? Was this reasonable? Was this reasonable? Did I accomplish it? What would I do differently? How am I going to set my goals for the next quarter? So that's what I want you to consider for yourself. Inside our e-commerce business school, we have a special form where our members, it's a digital online form, they fill it out, and that becomes their journal of sorts. So it's very, very valuable. I would encourage all of you to do that for your business. So again, to get ongoing leadership training, business education, go to AnnSiegMentor.com. That's my private mastermind group page. If you're watching the replay, write in #replay and just provide me with any feedback you have. I see here Christy is saying, I love the report. It helps me to keep focused. So boom, you're hitting it right on the head there, Christy, with that. It helps you to keep your head narrow and focused, because I can tell you the challenge of entrepreneurs is we love the big idea. I could do this. Oh my gosh, and I can do that. So we kind of have this dual nature as entrepreneurs. And by the way, that's me too. I love coming up with ideas and more. Oh, we could do this. And then the team has to go, no, we set our quarterly goals. Yep, it's very important to keep on that nice, narrow, tight channel. Alrighty, so that's it, folks. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.